been a while, hasn't it? At the time of my last Instagram post in Japan, I wasn't doing very well. I know a lot of you were concerned. Hell, I was concerned as well. Because this year has been, without a doubt, the most challenging year of my entire life. I'm sure a lot of you can say the same thing as well. But that's not a bad thing. If things are easy, you're not growing. So I leaned into the challenge instead of avoiding it or complaining about it or numbing it. And I feel that it's been really transformative. I've taken a step back from making YouTube videos and I'm putting my efforts into a whole new project. It's a big one, probably my most important one ever. I'm spending a full year on my own wellness project. Instead of pouring my hours into planning and filming and editing and publishing videos, I want to spend that time on developing myself. What is the best version of myself that I can be? What are the ways in which I can truly flourish? And if you remember how our videos were like in Korea when we used to publish 8 videos a week, you know that I know how to grind and I know how to hustle. But now I'm spending that time grinding on myself. That doesn't sound right. Does it though? Maybe. I'm level grinding my own character. You might have noticed one of the big things that I've worked on, and it's that I've worked out a lot. I lost 50 pounds in 1 year. My face is very different. I am super shredded now. I have a six-pack for the first time in my life. I finally feel comfortable shirtless. No, not on camera, you horn dogs. My mama watches these videos. Cheshmamushu. Another thing that you might have noticed is that I'm a lot less frenetic on camera. I'm a lot less hype right now. I'm less agitated and all over the place. I feel a lot calmer now. I feel a lot more emotionally resilient. I am at ease with what comes and goes, and I am open to the mysterious unfoldings of my life. AKA, sounds like Simon moved to Canada and smoked a lot of weed. That's not it at all. It's actually because I got a lot more into meditation, like a lot more. Not like run away to the mountains and become a monk or get one of those like breathy namaste voices that some people tend to get. I'm not at that level yet, but back when I was in Tokyo, I used to meditate for 10 minutes a day, and that was very, very transformative. But now I'm doing something like an hour a day on most days, sometimes even more. And that has been so great for me, just so good. I feel like how I have a six-pack on my body, I now have a six-pack in my mind. Are you ready? Watch me flex. Think of a number between 1 and 10. You got it? Okay, I don't know it, but I got you to think of a number between 1 and 10. Impressive, right? Okay, I know I'm joking about meditation, but truly I think this is the best thing that I have done for myself. I feel a lot more present when I talk to people. My eyes aren't jumping around all over the place. I can look people in the eyes. I feel less anxious when I talk to people. I feel less scared. I feel like I'm connecting with people like I've never been able to connect before. Meditation, truly, is super, super good. Highly recommended. 10 out of 10 would do again. But I'm not just practicing meditation for myself. I'm actually interested in taking this a whole lot further. I've enrolled in a lot of classes at University of Toronto when it comes to mindfulness and meditation. I'm super interested in the neuroscience of it. What happens to your brain when you meditate? How do you change your brain? How are you developing that six-pack in your mind? I'm actually really happy to be a student again. Curiosity is my strongest personality trait, along with love of learning. So this is so fun for me, learning all this stuff, reading all about it. I'm really interested in finding ways to share this with you as well. And as soon as I do, I hope I can make some good videos about it. Truly, I think YouTube as a whole can have a lot more mindfulness and well-being in it. And I have some ideas that I think can change the platform. How can YouTube measure more than subscribes and likes and watch time and revenue, and maybe start focusing more on the well-being of its creators and viewers? It's possible. I know a lot of you have probably seen some creators burn out. You might have even seen some of them fall apart. I don't want YouTube to be a factor in their unwellness, or yours. So I have some ideas as to how I want to change the platform as a whole, and I'm working towards a vision. It actually feels really good to set some goals and to work towards achieving them.
You're getting big boy. No, you can't have any bacon.
Fudgy's first day at the dog park.
So small compared to this huge dog.
Oh, he's so gorgeous.
Oh boy. What are you doing, little buddy? You're just hiding here in the bushes. Sweet guy.
What's been very good for me as well is that I've reconnected with my friends and family in Canada. I was super out of touch with them for like more than a decade when I was in Korea and Japan. But now that I'm back home and I can see them regularly, it's just been so good for me. It feels great to have the love and support of people who care about you. I'm also spending a lot more time with my parents because they are getting older. I mean, we're all getting older unless you're Keanu Reeves, but I think you know what I'm saying. I don't have that much more time with them, and I don't want to squander any more of it. And I am for sure noticing how the more I understand my family, the more I understand myself. I see similar traits in my father and in my mother, in my sister and brother, and even in my nieces and nephews. I come from a very rich and deep context, and I feel that the more I understand them and their stories, the more I could understand who I am as a person as well. So that's what I've been up to in these past 4 months. It's been a hell of a ride to get from Japan to where I am now, and it's not been easy, but I feel really great. I feel happy, deeply happy. I feel connected. I feel at peace. I feel very good. And I just kind of wanted to share that with you and hopefully allay some of your concerns. But I do know that some of you will not be satisfied with that. There are some burning questions that you have, and so I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Namely, why haven't you seen my right hand? So let me explain. I broke my hand last week in a pretty bad car accident in which I was completely not at fault. I was driving a rental car because I was given that rental car after a car accident I had last month, 1 block away from the accident I had last week. So Adelaide Street in Toronto in particular, I hate it. I'm never driving on it again. Remember how much I used to complain about driving in Korea? No more. Korea, I miss your driving. Toronto driving. But the point of this video isn't about the pains and the challenges I'm facing in an entirely new way of life, because really this hand freaking hurts a lot. Instead, it's a message about how you can grow in the face of challenging times. Because I feel that challenges are tests given to us by the gods. Fortunately, they're self-rated tests. And at the end of your challenge, you can look back on it and see, did you handle it with grace and dignity? And I hope that I can look back on this time and say that I've done just that, even if I had to do it single-handedly. Get it? I broke my hand. Hold on, other hand. Yeah! That was a bad joke. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the future, hopefully with both hands working. Bye-bye. I wasn't able to do this last week. Ooh, pick up the wave. Thumbs up.